Welcome to another show. This is the Stack with Nat Show. I'm Corey National Johnson. And to my right, Edward Smokestack Scott. Today is Sunday. Where we at, Ed?
May 25th.
May 25th. I want to give a shout out to all our men and women of the armed forces. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I just want to give thanks to all those who served. Stack, I know you want to give your thanks.
Yeah. Ultimate sacrifice.
That's it. Ain't no more draft.
No.
They want to be in. You know,
Exactly.
there's no getting pulled into it.
Women are fighting on the front line now.
They want in. But one thing, thank those involved in the armed services.
Semper Fi.
Chris Stacy,
Chris
right?
Stacy.
Yeah. Quick whirl around the world of sports. We got the NBA playoffs.
Yep.
Final Four. I think the Heat is up 2-1 on Indiana. Spurs and OKC play today. We had the Indianapolis 500
Early this morning.
earlier today. The Preakness should be coming up soon. So
Triple Crown.
that's it, Triple Crown. What do you think? Chrome can do it?
Chrome.
Chrome?
All the way.
There's been a lot of talk about that nose strip. They want that nose strip.
California Chrome.
They're going, all right, Stack's going with Chrome. I don't know. I got to see the lineup. But before we get in our, Neffle Conference Championships, a lot of talk about the draft and Michael Sam. I know the Stack got something to say about that. It's
It'll
he's
all
one of
play
the
itself out. He's got a little bit of a motor. He's a tweener. But, how he kept it from getting into the press. I mean, his own teammates banded together with him for the whole year. They knew that he was openly gay. And it's 2014, Corey. Come on,
It's whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
But I don't know about him selling to Oprah. Now, Oprah got cameras following him all around. I think he's just drama queen stuff. I don't know. I mean, nothing against the gay part.
What about the kiss?
I didn't see that, actually. I heard about it. I missed that part about it. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. But, congrats for getting drafted. I just think it's just a lot of hoopla. To me, he should have just kept it to himself and did it that way. But
There's always something going on in the world of sports. Let's take it back to the Neffle and the Neffle.
yeah, let's get to why we do this show, folks. Like I say, this is the Stack with Nat Show. We basically review our season. We have two leagues that go on in this league. We have the NFL, which is a 32-man league, and then we have the Neffle, which is like about 10 or 12 guys got together, played another league. This weekend was the conference championships, and one of the conferences we had Jack Thomas versus Kareem Campbell, and in the other conference we had Will Travers versus Chris Stringer. Stack, you was there with the Will Travers game. What was your take on it?
We'll talk a little bit about that game. Great game. Will Travers won.
Right. What was the score?
16-3.
16-3. Yeah, pretty dominating performance.
Started out, Will got Chris on a safety, did a standstill to hit the back end line.
Right.
So it was 2-0. Will scored again on a long run, and I actually got here a little late. I had some traffic, but it was 9-0 by the time I got in. I ended up reffing, and I took some video, which you'll see later on in our segment. But Will had a kind of a hot board. There was a number of times Chris had receivers and running backs running wide open for a touchdown. They fell down. Will, on the other hand, knew the board was a little hot. He used mostly a standstill quarterback. And quite frankly, I was surprised that Will was able to control the line of scrimmage and the clock. He ended up pulling it out. And this isn't the first time Will beat Chris. He's
right.
They
played earlier in the year, and the game went to overtime. I really thought that Chris, we had seen him play early in the season. I talked to Chris throughout the week. He seemed fired up. I thought he had him, so I was shocked to see Will control the game the way they did, but those guys falling over played a big part in that game.
And they've played each other, you know, whether it's in Beltsville, I-95. They know each other's
They know each
style.
other's game, right?
Will played a deliberate game, and he's going to make his way into the inaugural Neffle Super Bowl.
Neffle Super Bowl 1. And then the other game, I helped ref that one. That was Coach Jack Thomas with his Broncos versus Kareem.
How did it start out?
It started out with Kareem just mushing the ball. Wanted to flip, he wanted the ball. Mushed Jack down the field, inside runs. Then soon kickoff, Jack runs back for a touchdown. So we got 7-7.
Wow.
Then Kareem scored again before the half to make it 14-7. Start the third quarter, Jack gets the ball back, but he really couldn't muster no offense.
Gotta give Jack a lot of credit though. Kareem has superior base talent. Jack must have devised some kind of defense to keep the score down. And if it wasn't for, I think, a missed pass at the end of the game.
Well, a couple missed passes Jack had, but I think Jack could have consolidated it, tightened up his D. Kareem was just basically running inside and was able to get the push. But,
final score?
28-14. The Broncos scored late. It was, like I say, it was a good showing by Jack Thomas, who's played in the NFL with us a few years. It was good to see Coach Jack back on the field again. Having fun. Got his swag back, yeah. I go back with Jack back to our old high voters days, so it was good to see Jack advance. But Kareem with a dominating performance. As we speak, those two guys are warming up on the Super Bowl board. Before we go, Stack, predictions.
Inaugural season of Neffle. Okay? Patriot-Liberty division matchup. A lot of guys, they like the league. It's not as, use the same rule set as the NFL, but it's only an 8-game season, so your time and investment isn't as great. You can kind of play at your own pace. And a lot of guys have said they like that, you know, a little less intensity. It's not, the level of competition is still good.
Right.
The rules are the same.
It's half. Exactly. We play 16, they play 8. So, you know, not switching back and forth, light and dark. It's just play what jersey you in.
So in today's game, having watched
prediction, let's go. I want to hear it.
I like Kareem.
Ooh. You like that string. He's
21-10.
21-10. Kareem is, you know, is not just strong, he army strong. You know? And in light of being Memorial Day weekend, he army strong.
What kind of base is he at?
The best of the best of the best.
Like Top Gun.
Like Top Gun.
First gen.
First gen.
All across.
All across. First gen. That's it. And then he got high. He got a high amount of gloss on his team. So he's real conscious of the weight. I was inspecting his team and I just saw it like
everybody was 3-3.
Everybody was 3-3 with nail. It looked like a Chinese nail salon with all that gloss on.
A couple guys had bags on them running around before they came upstairs, trying to lose a couple extra grams.
He made to his credit, he made the cutoff. But folks, we're going to get ready.
He got a big squad. He got 100 guys.
He looked like 300. Part 2. He got a big team.
What's your prediction?
I don't have one. National, I'm not going to say nothing. You know that? I'm not going to say nothing.
Tell us about the stadium.
Well, the stadium is the NFL Super Bowl board. You know, it's reserved for its championship games.
We'll see some sights of that.
Right, we're going to go back. Show. Exactly.
The board is running beautiful. The weather conditions today are perfect. We're here at the upper level of Daly's.
Right, in Northeast.
85 degrees in Philly today.
Beautiful.
It's about ready to get hotter in here.
That's it. I got my t-shirt on and my shorts. Folks, we'll be back. We'll come back at halftime. Give everybody a update on the coaches. Yeah, maybe. But not saying bye. We're just saying see you later. This is the Stack with Nat Show. Edward Smokestack Scott, Corey National Johnson. Peace.
See you in a few.
One. Hands off.
Motion. Pivot.
7. On 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off. Quarterback. This bitch here again. Is he in front of him?
No, he's even.
Black base.
Pitch.
Yeah.
Fell at the 2. Seahawks are threatening. If he can get a running back that could stay upright,
5,
he might score.
4, 3.
We're coming up on 6:30.
Hands off.
Second quarter. Raiders are up 9-0.
Right there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off.
He only has 5 seconds to make
Oh,
it.
5. Okay. Quarterback. Let's see here, man. I pitch it out here to him. Ooh, tackle.
All right, still first
wrong?
down. We
What's
had
wrong?
a 10-yard penalty on the last play. He took the yardage. Brings up first down.
6.
Run go! Dang, I should have got video of that. I didn't think you would turn it up.
Quarterback.
I thought you were just going out, he turned it up.
Let's see here. Quarterback, keep the ball. Number 3. Good play.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Stack with Nat Show. I'm Corey Johnson, aka Mr. National, Edward Smokestack Scott. Ed, we are halftime of the big game. I'd like to introduce our special guest, Mr. Chris Stringer. Chris, say hello to this.
Hello, family. Hello, family.
Chris has been a big supporter of the show. I mean, he calls up all the time, tells us great show, gives a couple of comments, advice. Today, Chris took a big L in the conference championship, and he lost to Will Travers. Right now, Chris is helping ref the game. We're at halftime. Will Travers and his Raiders are up 14-7 over Kareem. Stack, I'm gonna defer over to Chris. Chris, so far you played Will twice this year. He beat you both times. Now you see him in this game. Your thoughts, Chris?
It's line of scrimmage game. There's a lot of penalties being called,
Yes.
but it is well worth it, and I don't know if Rim's nerves has something to do with it or just whatever, but he's shooting himself in the foot.
Right. Remember him at Tutorcon? He did the same thing.
thing.
He was just penalty
Yeah.
after penalty after penalty. I mean, he tries to say, "Oh, you got a mark," but the marker is right there. The marker is there. Is on him. Stack. You've seen many games. Your thought?
Well, one of the reasons why Kareem's playing in Neffle is because, some of the rules in the NFL, it's a fast-paced game. He's having a tough time adjusting. And what's surprising me is the Will's defense in this game. Kareem has as we said, superior strength. We saw a couple of kickoff returns, one for a touchdown. Who would have thought? 14-7 at halftime.
Well, I remember when Kareem won the coin toss, he elected to receive the ball, which you thought was a mistake.
It was.
Now it's coming back to kind of bite him in the foot. Now
because he won the toss, didn't defer, took the ball, ended up punting, and then
he's been chasing ever since.
Exactly. You lost the possession.
Right.
That you're not going to get back.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris Stringer, what do you see in the second half? Do you see anything a change, or what's your thought?
I think they're going to start opening up. I think Kareem's going to have to start opening up, start throwing the ball.
He don't do
Because
that.
he's going to have to.
Right.
Because he can't move Will out the way.
Right, like he did Jack.
And like he did me.
Right, he just moved.
Yeah. So I believe we're going to have to go to 4 or 5 wide receiver set and try to just dig
I
and
think if
duck
he does that, he'll really get blown up because that's not his game. I think he's just going to have to stay with the mush game and just hope something breaks free. Will has to just keep girding up, girding up. I mean, it's been a very, very interesting game. We're broadcasting it live on Ustream. I know the Jim Davis called them, was watching. He said the same thing. He was a great first half, a lot of penalties, but there's a lot of action.
There's a lot of action.
A lot of action.
And our money's worth today, folks.
Yes, indeed.
We've got a couple people. We're taping. We're taking still shots. We're taking video. We're Ustreaming.
Excellent. Great weekend. Like I said, it's Memorial Day weekend.
The only negative I see is that we didn't get some local Philly guys in, although it's Memorial Day holiday.
Oh yeah, people with their families. I mean, this was a tough weekend to hold this thing. You know, I appreciate the guys that's still the Final Four for showing up. Because like you said, this is a family weekend, and these 4 guys broke away to do this. Next year, maybe we can work with a different date, but we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, the weather, can't beat the weather. Can't beat the weather.
Awesome.
Johnny over at Daily Club brought us out 2-3 plates full of food, mashed potatoes, roast beef, turkey, corn, carrots.
I'm ready to go to sleep now.
You can't go to sleep, Chris. You got to wrap the second half.
Chicken parm on
Chicken,
there.
right?
Mashed
Pizza.
potatoes.
I'm looking over here at the field guys. It looked like the second half is ready to kick off. Hey, Chris, we want to thank you for coming on the set, man.
You know what, Corey? One thing, man. Thanks for inviting me up, man, to play in Neffle.
Oh, anytime,
Thank
man.
you, man.
This guy is intensity
Thank you, man.
personified. So, Chris, thanks for coming out, man.
I'm gonna put that
see.
flame out. See.
Ooh, I don't mind. I'm taking over with the Vikings next year. Who you gonna use? I'm gonna beat you with your own team.
You have to
and
get
your
out
own
from under
hometown.
Adrian's coat.
Oh,
all up under Adrian's wake all the time.
Where's he
making
at
all
today?
kind of noise?
Where's he at today?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not under his coattail.
He riding the coattail.
I ain't up in the wake.
Well, much love, family. Thank y'all for being on there.
All right,
Thanks,
Chris.
Corey. Thanks, Stack.
Thanks
All
again,
right,
man. All right, Chris. Hey, and we're going to continue the show. Chris is a bunch of fun, man. That guy is hilarious.
Good ref, too.
Excellent. Like I told you, you guys kept mentioning that. Chris and Drew Spark refs basically any TOC championship. If they're there, they are the refs. Yeah. Very.
Like I always say in Philly, sooner or later you're going to Moe's.
Gotta go to Moe's. Gotta get the black and white shirt. Well, folks, we're gonna be back at the conclusion of the game when we find out who wins Neffle Bowl #1.
That's right.
Like I said, it's a great game. Will Travers is up 14-7 over Clem Campbell. Stack, any closing thoughts?
No, I predicted Arizona actually 21-10. I have to retract that now. I'm just going to be open and see what happens. Somebody has suggested that Kareem open it up, go 5 wide. It's not his game.
No, you do that.
You can't.
Leopard can't change his spot.
Exactly. You can't take the stripes off the Tigers.
This is right. Well, folks, thanks for joining in. Like I said, we're at halftime. We will see you again at the end of the game, and on the set we will have the winner of Neffle Bowl 1 right here with the Stack and Nat Show.
Be there.
Be there. Peace.
Second down. 6, 5. Okay. We sliding off. Rich Gannon. He's in the open. Can he run?
Like he's gonna turn it up. He's gonna get in
Oh,
there.
get ready. All right, we good. First down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Got you. 30.
What's that? Rudy Hayes come out on the sideline. What's that? Was it Rudy Hayes from Ohio State? Came
No.
out?
Oh, I don't know. Woody, he tripped somebody. Woody Hayes. He tripped somebody.
Rudy Hayes didn't trip.
No. That guy ain't gonna stop the quarterback from coming down. Right there. Right. Yeah, you can't move him because he's in the way. Only if the quarterback can't come down. The quarterback from coming down. Right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Got him. On the back.
2 seconds up to one quarter.
That's 1, 2, 3,
touched him
You gotta bring
already.
him back inside?
No, no, they stay right where you at. All right.
Turn it up.
He is.
Help from a friend.
Whoa, look at the speed.
Everybody get help from a friend.
From the 6-yard line.
For the 6, we got 94 yards.
Okay.
Last play of the half.
Play that. That's pretty cool.
Got it.
Big play. Big play.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. That's halftime.
Halftime. Oh, halftime?
Yeah.
Halftime.
Folks, welcome back to the Stack with Nat Show. I'm Corey National Johnson. You all know Edward Smokestack Scott. Stack, we got a special guest in the booth today. Say what did Dave Nichols say? Say what? Say who? Mr. William Travers. NFL Neffle League Super Bowl I champion.
New champion.
New champion, right? New champion's been crowned. Our first season. He coached the Raiders this year. He won his conference. He was the overall #1 seed. Every game he was the underdog. But here he is, sitting with us after a 28-19 victory over Kareem and the Campbell. Will, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Will, tell us about it. He's speechless. Come on, he choked
Oh,
up.
yeah. You know, it was, I was considered an underdog. And I took that a little personal.
Lean in.
Right. Oh, he did?
I
Okay.
took that a little personal.
Lean in.
I listened to the last show. And when they talked about who they thought might make it to the final,
Right.
they didn't have me in that picture.
Wow. Oh.
He wasn't in the mix.
So I said, you know, I'm going to take that to heart.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
came home to play today.
So what was your take on the game? I mean, it was a good game. It was action-packed. We had a couple of viewers. We broadcasted over our Ustream channel, Philly NFL, over on Ustream.com. Had some viewers. It was a little sloppy with the penalties.
Yeah.
Was that nervousness, or was that just the speed of the game? Like, why was so many penalties?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of nerves, a little bit
Right.
of different kind of rules.
Right.
People getting used to those kind of things.
I guess, and guys enforcing the rules.
Yeah.
Because during the regular season, you probably, you just let a lot of stuff slide. Right. In the playoffs, you got to really call that stuff just to keep it on the up and up. But, folks, Marcus Allen put on the show. Will has a Marcus Allen on a Fab 5 figure. Pretty basic Raiders team. That guy was outstanding, Stack. He was dipping in
Off
and
the
out.
chain.
It was unbelievable. He was unanimous MVP.
Was. They were
Stack,
singing
what-
his name in unison. And I have to make a confession. Well, I was one of the ones that had you as an underdog going into this game. I thought Kareem would win 21-10. But let me finish. I'll tell you what, you didn't back down one bit. You weren't intimidated by him. You fought him play for play,
Right.
tooth for nail, and you came out and you won. And I really appreciate that. I have a couple questions for you, and then I'll turn it back over to Corey. Could you tell us, you've been playing, what, I-95, Beltsville, you've played TOC, you've been all over the country. What I'd like to know is, based on this style that you see, is there anything about this style of play that is markedly different than anything you've seen?
To be honest with you, yes.
Okay, what is it's different?
There's differences. I think that the pace of this particular game,
The style of
the
play.
style
right?
of play, is a little bit more
faster.
faster.
Right.
But one thing about you for myself, even though you have games that play different ways, always try to bring that game down to slow it down,
Right.
and bring it to where I can actually compete the best I can. I mean, sometimes I'm pretty good at it, sometimes I'm not. But
What do you think about the Neffle and having 8 games? Is that about the right amount for you as opposed to 16 or 12 games?
Yeah, from when you played in the NFL with the 16 games. The 8 game is a little.
it makes a big difference for me
Right. Why is that?
because I can't
Can't
commit.
make them trips,
I can't
right.
make a commitment to make those trips all the time.
I'm gonna put it out there right now. Well, sorry to cut you off. Will you be back to defend the title? Ooh. Come on
You put me
now.
on the spot.
I did. I want to hear it.
At this point, yeah.
Ooh, here we go. That's what I want to hear. We got him coming back.
But understand, the Neffle is not just a beginner's league.
No.
Even though you got other people in it.
Right.
These guys in this league, some of them are really skillful.
Right.
It's just an alternative.
Exactly. That's the way I put it out there. It wasn't no B league. Some guys want to call it B league. It wasn't that. It was just another league. That's all it was. We had
Guys like Ed Roach and
Well, Ed Roach was a former NFL, division winner.
Right.
Jerry
Jerry
Coleman was won the division a few times.
Right.
So that was no beginner. That was anybody that said beginner. You know, I want to see them play one of these
junior
guys.
varsity, beginner.
No, it was nothing like that. We had Chris Stringer come in. We had Darren Wall. We had guys all mixed.
How do you
so,
compare the level of talent, the coaching ability, with what you've seen?
It
You've
was
been
not-
around a long time.
Yeah, it was not easy getting to this
Right.
point.
I agree.
It was
yeah.
not easy getting to this point.
I mean, I like the mix. I like the mix of the new guys that we got from Tulicon, like Chuck Pease and the Andes. And some of the guys never even made it. You got with the Lions. So hopefully, you know, folks out there, we're going to bring this league back and be bigger and better. Like I say, I'm glad that Will, right on air here, said he'll be back to defend the title. So it don't stop. After we wrap up here, I'll be taking applications and resumes for Neffle 2015. So, you know, it's all good, you know. The Neffle will be back, the NFL will be back, and the Stack with Nat Show will be back. As long as you want it, we gonna do it. Well, what you think of the Stack with Nat Show? Come on, have you watched it?
I've been watching it.
No way.
I have been watching it. It's an honor to be on this show.
Oh, yo, that get a fist bump. That get our legendary fist
He
bump.
hasn't been watching, or
He has. He said it was an honor to be on the show.
It's an honor.
What?
You know,
Wow.
and I will cherish this moment. Cherish this moment.
Now he's showing pretty deep. Now he gonna chair here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that little bit more. Take that back. All right, yeah. Come on now. All right.
See, I didn't have any drinks. Them guys did.
Oh yeah, we pretty lathered up. Okay. But so the show you think Will is pretty good. Keep doing it. You know.
This is good for the hobby. I mean, I would love to see even some other leagues, you know, produce like this, you know,
Right.
and put out things like
There's only
this.
one thing missing.
But this is
There's no stack and there was no man.
Well, I tell you what. If your league want the Stack and that show to do
We'll
it,
come on the road.
we'll come on the road or submit us your info and we'll do it. We'll do the show. All we need is
We ad lib better than anybody.
Hey, you would think we were there. So, you know what I mean? Hey, coming from Will, Will part of MFCA BOD, the MFCA Hall of Fame committee, you know, backbone to the
How long we
hobby.
know?
Years. Too many.
Cleveland show.
I had an afro. When I knew Will, I had an afro. Okay? So, you know what I mean? That's right. That's right. I had a
15 years. At least.
15 years easy. You know, me and Will been stacked.
Well, I got another question. If you were just looking back at this game, the hobby, you were to dedicate this win today to somebody. Think now, think close. Who would you dedicate this win to?
Well, that's pretty easy for me. My wife.
We know,
She
yes.
passed away.
Yes.
2006.
Right.
We knew your wife.
We knew it.
We knew her.
The prettiest smile I've ever seen.
Gorgeous woman.
When I think of the we was at the Capitol Clash and we was watching Dave Nichols do the play-by-play. And I tell you, me and Will White cracked up. We was laughing at each other's arms, laughing at David Nichols with that his country slang. I gotta take my hat off that man. Oh man.
He fitting to go.
He fitting to go.
He fitting to go.
He fitting to go.
Wait. He fitting to
He
go.
fitting to go.
You mean he's getting ready to go, or he?
Yeah,
He fitting to
He
go.
fitting to go. But yeah, that's
now
good
we
stuff right there.
understand
That's
what
good
it-
stuff. That's good stuff.
And
So,
she would be proud.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Outstanding. Well, great job.
Like I say, right. Well, folks, Will Travers, the champion for the Neffle. Will, would you like anything else to add?
No, I'm just glad to be here.
Right.
And still being able to play. And it's
Right.
sorry.
Like I told Jack, I was glad that this thing all came about and we was able to get the guys that couldn't commit to the 16 game. You know, me and we'll be heading out to Bama, right, for the Bama Blast, right? Will, you going?
No, I'm not going.
No, you ain't gonna make it.
Unfortunately,
All right.
Not this time. But
Well, like I said, I'll be there for my first Bama Blast. This is Memorial Day weekend. Next weekend we'll be back here for the NFL playoffs. It's gonna get hot and heavy again. We'll be doing the show again. We also gonna do our final grade stack for the regular season.
Yeah, for the next segment.
For the next segment, right. So we wanna wrap this show up. Stack, you got something to say?
No, like I said, I thought it was a great game. If you were watching it on Ustream, and you'll see many videos later in the show and some still shots. Excellent game, great atmosphere. Maybe 10 guys watching, a couple guys remotely. It was a well-played game. Two very good coaches, very good sportsmen.
You know, real quick, we got Karim over there. Will, we're going to say goodbye to Will Travis. Thanks for having me, Will. Congratulations. We're going to bring in, go ahead.
I want to say one Kareem is one of the best people. And he's one of the most gracious people in this sport. He's very helpful. He does things for people. And, you know, I just want to give him credit.
Yeah, I would say absolutely right. You're great competitor. Well, we're gonna have him on, Will. Like I say, thanks for coming on, Will. And congratulations. We'll see you June 21st. We'll have the hardware. Make sure you come. All right, thanks, Will.
Yeah, well,
Ooh, all right, folks. Can you chill? Let the show roll.
Cardinal Nation.
Welcome back, folks. Stack. My man Edward Smokestack Scott. I'm Corey National Johnson. We're here Memorial Day weekend on Sunday. We just played the Neffle Super Bowl I. We just had Will Travers on the set. Now we got the runner-up, my main man, Grandmaster, Karim Cameron.
Thank you.
Karim, good game. I know you came up short 28-19. I mean, you was at TutorCon here in Philly. Got to the, I mean, nobody probably picked you to go to that final. Once you joined this league, I knew about your strength and everything. I kind of could see you going far in this league. But what was your take? You've been in the NFL. You played in the West Division with me. What's your take on the Neffle and the season you just completed, buddy?
First of all, I gotta congratulate the champ. Worthy champ.
Get him.
Good man.
Veteran.
Right.
You know, I can say we even now. We played quite a few years ago. I won that one, and he won this one, and you know, it's love and respect for that one.
Right.
As far as what was the question?
Comparing different
This
leagues.
what is this league, this season? How would you
Well,
rank it? You
you
know,
know,
did you have fun?
I had a great time. I
Okay,
did,
that's what it's
you
all
know,
about.
It's cats, you know, like Chris, like Joe, you know, like Eddie Roche,
Yeah, they all played this year.
Gary, you know, all those guys, man, you know, it was
Darian
cool.
Ross.
Yeah,
Buford, Lorenzo.
Buford, that dude, you know, it was fun. You know, I mean, I narrowed it down to like 2 leagues, and this is one of the 2. I was just stretched out, you know, with a whole bunch of stuff. I've always been family to this league, although
Yes.
I couldn't stand being in the division. This is my brother right here. We argue.
Oh yeah, we gonna bang heads, right?
We argue, but
Every
it's all
time.
love. That's true detective, you know, you win.
Right,
That's
right.
all it's about. Yes.
Karim, I know without getting into, you know, the personal issues, I know the last year or two, you've had some trials, tribulations. You had, you're part of that, the hurricane situation.
Yeah.
He had loss of property, loss of, you know, a lot of valuables. And he climbed back little by little. And as Corey said, he had a really good showing at the TutorCon. Just what your impressions, you feel like you've got your swagger back? I mean, does this 8-game season as opposed to the long NFL season, are there advantage to the shorter season for you?
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, and the flash factor too, JD, you know, I love and respect you. I just wish you would congratulate me like you congratulated the other guys, but that's another issue. I look forward to like playing against the best, like, you know, Lord. It was good. It was a surprise because I came down there on a Saturday. I was supposed to go home.
Right.
Something happened. But that team I built for my karate instructor, he has Lou Gehrig's disease. And so I was real inspired by that. There was a few things missing, like the outside run game that caught up to me late, you know, when I was playing York. But overall, it was a beautiful experience. In terms of just
Getting the love back for the game.
yeah, I've been up early this morning, and
Right.
you know, I had to finish up a board.
Sure you ain't been out with Hugh or anything like that?
But no, but here's the question. Does the 8 game fit you better than the 16? That's the question we asked.
Yeah, the 8 game worked fine. I found the love again for the game. You know,
All right, all right.
That's
And here's my question.
Okay.
You runner up. Will you be back?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know.
That's what we gotta get at. He gonna be back. So that's another one committed.
There's 2 back.
That's 2 back. That's 2 of our Super Bowl and our runner up.
Yeah,
That's what's
it
up.
was just, I mean, you know, one thing you learn about this game, although a few minutes, you know, I kind of zoned out for a second or two. It's about being a gentleman. It's about respecting your opponent. You can't just say, oh, I'm having a bad game or thinking that the refs are out to get you. You're going to feel that way in the heat of competition because that's
Right.
the nature of man. But at the end of the day, it's all love.
It's all love,
Everybody just root for everybody.
It's a brotherhood.
You know, but yeah, this has been special because I'm stretched out under the master's program, working 2 jobs, got my kids. And when I leave them, you know, I'm thinking about them. So although they were supposed to come with me
Right, yeah,
today,
you text me. You were running a little late.
Chuck was reneged. I had to go back,
had to
take them
look
home.
back. Right.
You know, you want that because you want your family involved with what you love so much.
Right.
You know, but I am taking the time to just knock out a couple of board projects I got.
Right. Well, that's why I want to get you. Give you a big plug on the show. Kareem makes boards. He sells the tweak pliers. What else?
Tweak spaces.
Tweaks bases.
I'm quitting all the extra stuff. No more tweak bases.
All right, you ain't
I'm
selling
scaling back on the boards.
Uh-oh.
Hit me up. I always made a commitment to 3 a month. I wouldn't put 100% into them. So
Right.
that's the same, but you know, with school and all that, it's a lot. But you get tweak tools later.
Tweak tools, right.
That's easy.
All right, tweak tools, the boards. How can our viewers that's out there watching the Stack with Nat Show get at the Grandmaster?
You can hit me up at do we got like a message board in your phone?
Yeah, we got
You
that.
can hit me on the
Your
message
email?
board, or you can hit me up at grandmastercasey@hotmail.com, or you can call me on not call me, but hit me up at the MMCA site. I mean, hell, you can call me 908-239.
Put it up there, man. That's it.
72.
This World Wide Web.
And one thing I don't do is I don't overcommit. So if I got
That's good.
projects on the table, I tell you.
Because this
keep your money.
game will consume you, man. You'll get so much, and you'll see dollar signs.
Yeah.
You get behind. All it takes is a couple bad transactions. Your name is smeared forever.
Dirt.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dirt,
I got
right.
one last question now. You talked about today's game, and you talked about this gentleman you played. I know you got a long drive home. At some point on the way home, you looked yourself in the mirror. I mean, you feel like you gave it all and you had a good time, and you're okay with that.
Yeah. I felt that barring me earning the penalties, I own up to that. You know, if I'd have been able to like take care of the little things, which always gets you, you know, either it's a penalty or a rule infraction.
Right,
It falls in
right.
the same category. I try to get a little more focus on that. You know, sometimes you're in the heat of the moment, you look at a line and you think that's it, and then you off and you zone out into something else. But it's brothers like this in here that say, yo, play your game, get your mind back in.
Right.
Sometimes
Put your
we don't-
headphones back on.
Yeah.
Which you did.
You gotta be your brother's keeper, man. You know, it's a hobby. We were talking about it. It's still a brotherhood, though. At the end of the day, we will fuss, cuss, and argue. But, you know, it's humbling to play, like I said, a great brother like himself. You know,
Right.
he came out passing, running. You know, he made me step up my game to another level. And a loss like that makes you feel good, as opposed to just laying down and doing nothing.
All right.
Worthy champ.
Outstanding.
Kareem, it's an honor to have you on with the Stack and Nat Show. We want to wish you a safe drive and the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Say hi to the family. met your wife a few times, so thanks for coming on the show with us,
Thank you,
man.
brother. Happy
All right, thanks, man.
Cardinal Nation, baby.
Folks, welcome back to the Stack and Nat Show. Stack, this was some day, some show.
Humdinger. What a long show. I mean, it was a great show. We had guests. We've got live audience today, videos coming, photos. This is probably going to be one of the best shows that we put together. But you know what? There's more to come over the next couple of weeks.
Right.
We've got Neffle playoffs coming too, championship, Super Bowl.
Right. It's going to be something else. Like I say, this was a great show. Like again, I want to thank everybody that watches this thing. We do it because you want us on doing it.
Labor of love.
You know, labor of love. But it's fun doing it. So, Stack, you got anything last words to add?
Now just keep the viewers calling in.
Right, keep it and comments. We want the comments. Tell us what we could, you know, what more we could do. You know. So it's that's it for till next time. Stack.
We'll see you.
We see you out. Peace.
Yeah.